To what extent we can implement the final plan depends on how successfully the Akasha can be modified and configured. And to make sure the configuration works, Aru will also need some further optimization.
Yeah, no surprises there.
Once we roll this out, any Sumeru citizens who already have Akasha terminals can simply continue to use their existing devices. This still leaves us with a significant equipment shortage, though. Many groups of people were never issued Akasha terminals, including mercenaries, the desert folk, and many others.
We'll need a supply of rare materials for the renovation of Aru and the production of new terminals. Right now, the best place to source these locally is from the primal constructs within King Deshret's mausoleum. Time is not on our side here. It's gonna be a race against the clock.
The Aru merge and renovation project will have to be carried out by you two. Everything's riding on this, so failure is not an option. Best of luck to you both. As discussed, General Mahamatra Sino and Mr. Hat Guy will source the required materials. Mr. Sethos is quite familiar with the layout of King Deshret's mausoleum. With him accompanying them, things should go quite smoothly.
I have every confidence. In the meantime, we may as well take a breather.
Makes sense. There's not much we can do until the materials arrive.
Get information and stay close.
What is this, boot camp? Knock it off.
It's just Sino being Sino. You know what he's like.
Everyone clear on our mission objective. Look at the excess primal constructs, dismantle them, and extract the required materials.
And King Deshret's 7 pillars agreed to this?
If they're just sitting there doing nothing, we might as well put them to use. Thoth's words, not mine.
Nowhere to run! Unsightly insects!
Excuse me?
Your sins weigh upon your soul! Your penance is due! You stay condemned!
Squall and fury! The wind rises. Way ahead of you! Wretched vermin! Squall and fury!
Excuse me?
Surrender!
Behold! Search for it!
space. Move or be moved. Squall Fury. You dare to gaze upon me? Through me, justice is served. Excuse me? Nowhere to run! The wind rises. Futile! Behold!
These devices should still be usable even though they're broken down. Let's take them back for the others to review.
Quit following me. Cry louder! The wind rises.
Your sins weigh upon your soul!
Guilty!
You stand condemned!
How many do we need again?
Enough to make an Akasha terminal for everyone who doesn't own one.
I remember you telling me how revolutionary these Akasha terminals were. You've used one before, right?
The Academia declared the Akasha to be the most powerful and comprehensive wisdom dissemination system in history. That should give you an idea of how powerful it is.
Certainly sounds impressive.
Neither Hat Guy nor I have ever had an Akasha terminal.
Well, if it all goes to plan, that's about to change.
Oh, goody! Thank you so much for handling the delivery. What a long way it was. You've really outdone yourselves. I'm well aware what a bumpy, dangerous journey it must have been. Now, I would have loved to oversee the process myself, but of course, those of us who know the plan can't leave the mausoleum. Oh, trust me, I'm patting myself on the back for my assembly work here. Simply flawless work. But will you really be needing all of this? According to our plan, yes, this is the quantity required. I have no complaints about the quality either. Only the price. So expensive.
I heard you covered a lot of the funding out of your own pocket.
Oh, that's an exaggeration. The Academia provided most of the funds. I just offered a small token of my goodwill. Of course, the real tragedy is how little profit I'm making on this. You know, it's a serious crisis when you can't even make money out of it. It's really quite a beautiful design. and I'm intrigued by how such a diminutive device is able to output the power of the Light Realm.
Did you attend the lecture on Light Realm energy, Madame Farzan? I don't believe I saw you there.
Of course I attended. I was just a little late, so I had to listen to the whole thing from outside the back door. Ahem. Anyway, I have a perfectly good understanding of Light Realm, elemental and abyssal energy, as well as the relationship between the three.
Good to know. Master told me in private that the conversion process between Light Realm energy and elemental energy involves highly classified knowledge that shouldn't be disseminated too widely. But even so, the scholars still shared said information.
Well, you can't enforce a rule that everyone breaks. Is that the idea?
At first, the Dendro-Archon was reluctant to explain it in great depth for safety reasons. Later, she came to terms with it, and simply informed my master that we would all have to face the question of survival together. To protect someone from such dangers means keeping them in the dark, but for someone to know and embody the wisdom within, they must understand its very essence. It's an information hazard. We're exposed to danger just by knowing the facts, and just like bait, it lures us in by offering us the solution to our problems. But if you're not careful, you'll end up pursuing it down a dark path. A tricky problem. But today, this big problem has been broken down into many smaller, more trivial ones.
What do you mean? Ah, I get it. For instance, you and I share secret knowledge, while she and I take on the risks of life, death, and fate. Something like that? Hey, what? That is not what I call a trivial problem. Well, as they often say in Vahumana, an event that is monumental to the individual is negligible in the grand scheme of history. Generally, the fate of the individual is an insignificant affair.
Being from Amorta, where the subject of our research tends to be a lot more personal, I have to disagree. It's hard to dismiss the individual as insignificant.
In other words, the big problem of survival has been broken down into many small, interconnected factors, and each one of us represents one of those factors. When the same secret is shared with a group of people, the same fate binds them together. Most people would find this unimaginable, but to us scholars, this is the path that has always beckoned to us.
Sharing knowledge is a good way to fight against fate. I will always believe in that. All right, I think that's everything.
Thanks a lot. But don't go anywhere just yet. I'll still be needing you to calibrate the equipment.
Okay, the materials are ready. We can proceed with the next phase. Alhaitham, how are you getting along?
Most of the information in Aru is written in ancient desert scripts. Some of this is written in a tribal language, while other parts seem to be a variant of an Oasis script, based on the glyph forms.
Oh. Not lost to history, I hope.
Some are. All we can do is infer the meaning based on the rules of related languages. Although, this section actually fills in some of the missing historical record. I'm transcribing it so we can bring it back to the academia.
After Aru started up, 2 more lines of text appeared here. Can you read them?
Humans may not read what is written by the gods, except by not reading. Victory should not be easy to attain, for it symbolizes divine wisdom. Knowledge must not waver, for it has external borders.
Is this a clue to solving a puzzle? Or is it being symbolic? You can't read it unless you don't read it. Victory is wisdom. Knowledge is confined by borders. Wait, I think I've got it. It's a metaphor, isn't it? It's talking about...
A chessboard.
You were right. The youth of today are skilled at solving riddles.
Have the secrets buried in the desert not been unearthed over the years all the same? Since Aru is a place reachable through wisdom, this day was bound to come sooner or later.
Oh, I've always been against overly cryptic sentences. Don't you get tired of reading and writing all that?
Ah, it's you three. Just in time. We've been delving deep into Aru, and now this board has appeared.
I've heard this was how you'd while away your free hours. You must be quite the experts by now in that case.
It is true. King Deshret's chess games are some of the most well-loved of all his wonderful creations. If you have ever been to Safhe Shatranj, you may well be familiar with the chess pieces you see here.
Is this chessboard supposed to be another visualization of the interior of Aru, then?
Naturally. Visitors, everything is ready. Only by completing the challenge on the board in accordance with the rules will you be permitted to overwrite Aru.
1 second. It's not dangerous, is it?
Dangerous? Why, yes, of course.
I should be the one to go, then. Wait for me here.
Sounds like the self-confidence of our present company has rubbed off on you.
Don't be ridiculous. I'm your upperclassman, and that means I have to look out for you.
I appreciate the sentiment, but a game of chess typically requires 2 players. Besides, I'm sure they won't let things get out of hand. Keeping things relatively safe is in your best interest too, isn't it?
Fair enough. I mean, you guys are controlling the difficulty, so please don't go too hard on us, all right?
Ah, but Bennu said he wanted to put some respect into these whippersnappers. All right, all right.
Thank you. Obviously, we'll still try to be careful. This doesn't seem like ordinary chess. Is the goal to defeat the opponent?
No, you must enter the board and pass the trials we have placed there.
Ready?
Let's do it.
The first trial is posed by me.
I don't think this is gonna stop us.
Ah, but the key to this game lies in working together. Otherwise, you will be deemed to have broken the rules.
Looks like it's up to me. Marak, can you open it?
King Deshret's favorite primal construct. Living on in suitcase form, of all things. Amusing.
Ho ho! Excellent work.
Strange time to catch up on sleep.
I'm not sleeping, I'm thinking! It's not that simple, you know.
The first trial is posed by me.
I don't think this is gonna stop us.
Ah, but the key to this game lies in working together. Otherwise, you will be deemed to have broken the rules.
Looks like it's up to me. Marak, can you open it?
King Deshret's favorite primal construct. Living on in suitcase form, of all things. Amusing.
Ho-ho! Excellent work.
Strange time to catch up on sleep.
I'm not sleeping, I'm thinking! It's not that simple, you know.
Now is the time for my trial. Now, don't be nervous. I'll make it nice and easy for you.
Really?
Thanks in advance. We appreciate it.
Strange time to catch up on sleep.
I'm not sleeping, I'm thinking! It's not that simple, you know.
Strange time to catch up on sleep.
I'm not sleeping, I'm thinking! It's not that simple, you know.
Now is the time for my trial. Now, don't be nervous. I'll make it nice and easy for you.
Really?
Thanks in advance. We appreciate it.
Ibis King, don't you think this all rather inappropriate? You may as well be handing them victory on a silver platter. Do not expect me to follow your lead.
Ha! Suit yourself.
Strange time to catch up on sleep.
I'm not sleeping, I'm thinking! It's not that simple, you know.
Ibis King, don't you think this all rather inappropriate? You may as well be handing them victory on a silver platter. Do not expect me to follow your lead.
Ha! Suit yourself.
Strange time to catch up on sleep.
I'm not sleeping, I'm thinking! It's not that simple, you know.
Strange time to catch up on sleep.
I'm not sleeping, I'm thinking! It's not that simple, you know.
Strange time to catch up on sleep.
I'm not sleeping, I'm thinking! It's not that simple, you know.
Strange time to catch up on sleep.
I'm not sleeping, I'm thinking! It's not that simple, you know.
Ibis King, don't you think this all rather inappropriate? You may as well be handing them victory on a silver platter. Do not expect me to follow your lead.
Suit yourself.
Strange time to catch up on sleep.
I'm not sleeping, I'm thinking! It's not that simple, you know. Alhaitham, what are you thinking?
If you don't want to wait, you're free to leave.
I never wanted to wait in the first place! Chessboard gave me no choice.
If you say so. Strange time to catch up on sleep.
I'm not sleeping, I'm thinking! It's not that simple, you know.
Strange time to catch up on sleep.
I'm not sleeping, I'm thinking! It's not that simple, you know.
Strange time to catch up on sleep.
I'm not sleeping, I'm thinking! It's not that simple, you know.
Done.
Finally. It's over. But seriously, that was incredible! Standing on the chessboard felt completely different from standing on solid ground. And also... Oh, sorry. I'll save my thoughts for later. Thanks to the three of you for helping us out with this. Is it just me, or were you giving us quite a lot of guidance along the way?
We made but a humble contribution.
You lived up to our expectations. Bravo! Our aid was not given for naught.
In addition to the existing functions, I'd like to ask you for another favor. Since Aru's interference shield can cover the entirety of the mausoleum, it should be possible to extend its range even further. Perhaps you can find a way.
So, building upon the existing functions to... Ah! I'm with you!
Imagine for a moment. What would the ideal outcome look like if this function were compatible with the devices?
I agree. This is the best solution possible. Please, everyone, we beg you to help us.
Me, oh my! Well, since you ask so very nicely, I suppose... Goti? Kroko? What do you say?
Naturally.
Time to go! Let's go find Nahida! There you are. Miss Nicole truly is an angel. She shows great wisdom in guiding others, and she has already sent word to Natlan on our behalf. She said that while the other members of the Hexen Circle are busy with important work, she is quite free, and she is more than willing to accompany the people of Sumeru for the entire journey. Oh, there's Nicole, all right. Always super patient and loves to help everyone out. She's the best. She is. So kind and enthusiastic. Well, time for us to get going. Let's head out.
This should be one of the closest places to Natlan in all of Sumeru. There's the barrier Nicole and Nefer mentioned. It completely cuts this nation off from the others. But why? Why separate you from the rest of the world now, specifically? And if I'm not mistaken, Irminsul was polluted once before, wasn't it?
Good question. I'm wondering the same thing myself.
That voice. Muika, you got here pretty quickly.
Hello, traveler. It's been a while.
Hello there.
Hello, Dendro-Archon.
Muika, I apologize for asking you to meet at the border on such short notice. I also apologize for not being able to greet you in person. The form in which you see me now is one carried by the Traveler. The real me is inside the mausoleum of King Deshret, and I am reaching out to you with my mind from here. Irminsul has been infiltrated by the Doctor. We must be on our guard, as he can spy on information in the world from within the tree. Fortunately, there is no record of the Traveler in Irminsul, and you are still within Natlan's borders.
My records will be preserved in the Night Kingdom, rather than the ley lines. As long as the Night Kingdom remains disconnected from the ley line cycle, the Doctor has no way of knowing my movements.
Exactly.
So by meeting each other in this way, the meeting essentially never happened. No wonder Paimon didn't come. You were concerned that her activity would be recorded by Irminsul. The Natlanese have heard about the situation in Sumeru. With the borders sealed off, merchants have been forced to stop their shipments. It's pretty serious, and you're the ones bearing the brunt of it.
I'd like to address the question you raised at the beginning. I can offer a brief explanation, although it will sound rather cruel. I don't reach this conclusion gladly, but Irminsul predates the heavenly principles. It existed long ago, when the dragons of Natlan were at the height of their power. So even when the people of Sumeru became ill because of pollution, it was not a critical issue from the perspective of Irminsul itself. As long as it continues to function normally, the barrier will not be activated. But this time, the Doctor's invasion has directly affected the tree. That is what caused the barrier to deploy. The heavenly principles established a rule that when Irminsul is plunged into grave danger, a portion of power will be reserved to isolate Sumeru. That way, even if Sumeru is destroyed, the outside world at least has some time to catch its breath.
We'd certainly need it.
The heavenly principles created almost everything that exists in Teyvat today. To them, preserving the existence of the world and its inhabitants takes priority over protecting Sumeru.
Meaning, protecting Sumeru now falls to you.
Yes. My own power may be limited, especially compared to yours. But that doesn't mean that we're just gonna sit around and wait for the end. If necessary, I will utilize any and every means at my disposal.
Nicole of the Hexen Circle didn't say exactly what this meeting was about. But after hearing everything you've said so far, I think I can guess where this is going.
That's right. Nahida and I discussed it at length. We both know how presumptuous this is, but...
You need the pyronosis, don't you?
Yes, you guessed correctly. Originally, I only intended to borrow it, but the situation is far graver than I foresaw. So instead, what I ask of you is to please give the pyronosis to Sumeru.
Why do you sound so nervous? There's no need to be shy.
Surely a gnosis is pretty important to a god.
I guess, but it's not as if losing it would suddenly render us powerless. But I'm sure you don't need me to tell you that. With all the nations you've traveled to, and all the gods you've met, you must have realized that by now. As far as I'm concerned, A Gnosis is basically an elemental energy enhancer, but I don't usually use it. You know me. I like to think I'm pretty strong without it.
Yeah. Not about to dispute that.
So you see? You don't need to sweat it. Here, take the Pyrognosis.
Uh-huh? Just like that?
Uh-huh. Just like that. To tell the truth, I've always toyed with the idea of giving it to someone who needs it more than I do. I know you accompanied Nahida here to try and increase the chance of success. It's a good thing you did, because your involvement is one of the main reasons you've managed to persuade me.
Are you sure about this? Handing over your Gnosis just because of me?
I won't try to quantify it, but trust me. Handing over the Gnosis to Tumaini is far from the craziest idea I could think of. Besides, even if you hadn't come here personally, I think I still would have agreed to Nahida's request. Irminsul doesn't just affect Sumeru. It impacts all of Teyvat. I know all too well how difficult it can be to protect the things you care about. So logically, morally, or however you want to cut it, helping you is the right thing to do. You don't need to tell me the specifics of your plan. Where the Gnosis is involved, the tighter the secrecy, the higher your chances of success.
Marika, my heartfelt thanks go to you and the people of Naplan.
Don't mention it. But now for the hard part. How do I actually give it to you? The Irminsul barrier is right in the way.
I have an idea.
Just as I thought.
Incredible. What did you do?
Just made a lucky guess. This seems to happen quite a lot. Things that apply to everyone else don't seem to apply to me. I figured the same might be true here.
Irminsul usually produces effects based on the records it holds. Since the Traveler is a descender, Irminsul contains no records of her, and thus has no way to impede her.
Is that right? You really are full of surprises. Catch.
Whoa! Thank you, Moika. Thank you for trusting us with something so important.
All right. No need to get so formal. It's not like we're strangers. Besides, there's still one problem. You might be able to pass through the barrier, but I don't know about the Gnosis. Any other surprises for us, Traveler?
Let me try something. I have the Pyrognosis in my hand. It feels strangely ordinary. Not particularly heavy. And yet, this tiny thing symbolizes the mighty authority of a god. I need to think hard about my memories of Pyro. My memories of journeying through Natlan. All those important experiences I've had.
The Gnosis disappeared. Traveler, are you alright?
I'm fine. The Pyrognosis disappeared into my body, just like phlogiston.
Maybe it resonates with you because you've mastered the power of phlogiston. You might not be recorded in the ley lines, but you're still our Tumaini.
Whew.
Please allow me to express my gratitude once again, Moika.
Pleasure. Well, I've given you all the help I can. The rest is up to you. Good luck.
We won't let you down.
Yeah, We aren't about to lose.
Traveler, Paimon, how are you feeling? Paimon's a teensy bit nervous, but only a teeny tiny bit. Seems like she's gotten way braver over the last few years, huh? Of course. After all the adventures you've had with the Traveler, I'm sure you've gained a lot of experience and grown as a person.
I'm doing all right. What about you, Nahida? How are you holding up?
With the negative effects of Irminsul, I'm a bit like a piece of fruit that's been burrowed into by hungry insects and left to rot. I'd be lying if I said it was nothing. But please don't worry. We all know what we're getting into, and we've prepared as well as we can. I believe in everyone. I believe in you. And I believe in myself. Stoking the fire inside oneself is certainly one way to live, but knowing when to rely on one's companions is also a form of great wisdom. I've been quietly learning little things from everyone, like plucking tufts of fur from a sumpter beast.
Me too. With the constant traveling, I'm always learning and growing. That's the journey of life.
I think there's someone else here who would share that sentiment.
Don't worry about what I think. I was just passing by and happened to overhear your conversation.
What are you talking about, Hat Guy? This is the top floor. No one passes by the top floor.
Says who? You can fly just like I can. I would have thought it makes sense to you of all people.
I don't know why, but I feel a little more relaxed now.
It shows that you feel comfortable laying down your burdens in our presence. It means that Sumeru is a place you can trust, where you know we have your back. And we feel exactly the same way around you. That's what it means to be friends.
It's finally done. Ugh, but I have a nagging feeling that there's something I've forgotten. Oh, there you are. Everything wrapped up on your end? Okay, fair enough. That was a pointless question. We were working in tandem, after all.
You must really be exhausted.
Well, it's been a busy day for both of us.
When work ends, you clock out. No looking back.
Yeah, we're definitely due a break. Probably a little late to start drinking now, though. I'll stick with water. Here, this one's for you.
Thanks.
You want a bite to eat? I can grab us something. Or wait, I think there's a stove nearby. Let me take a look.
Are you nervous?
A little, yeah. Unlike you, it seems. How are you not feeling at all nervous?
Because everything that happens next is beyond my individual control. I don't worry about things I cannot influence.
What do you mean, cannot influence? You're the one who came up with half of the strategies we ended up using.
There's only so much I can do. I was only doing my duty.
Was it like this last time, too?
You mean with Azar and his accomplices? Yes and no. The situation back then was easier to control, but we weren't as prepared as we are this time.
So the enemy is stronger, but so are we. I still vividly remember the way you interrogated me in the library after the fact. Where were you when Sumeru needed you most?
If your memory is so vivid, you might also recall that it was you who came looking for an argument. You're often the one who initiates these things, you know.
I came for a conversation! I didn't know it was gonna turn into an argument! Anyway, at least I showed up this time. So, what do you think?
What do I think? I think we're certainly better off for it.
It's good having me around to help out, huh?
Absolutely. As a citizen of Sumeru, you displayed a remarkable sense of responsibility in the face of disaster.
Certainly feels that way. I just shudder to think how the world would have ended up if we hadn't gotten control of the situation. So, do you think this is what impending disaster looks like? The sky is so clear, and there isn't a whiff of decay or destruction in the air. It's hard to imagine that the fall of humanity could happen on an ordinary day like this.
Awful things happen all the time. Sometimes people can stop them, and sometimes they can't. What you and I have done is increase our chances of stopping this one.
Lofty ideals may provide no defense at all against nihilism, but perhaps little decisions can. Oh, nothing. It's nothing. I hope everything works out tomorrow.
It will. As long as we stick to the plan, our chances of success are good.
It's really strange. You're my junior, yet you always seem to act more like an upperclassman than I do.
I think it's mostly a matter of temperament.
Ugh. Walked right into that one, didn't I?
We'll make our move after sunrise tomorrow.
Good. Is everything ready?
As much as possible.
That'll be enough. Don't let the pressure get to you. We'll take things one step at a time. That's how we've always done it.
Master Tainari! Mr. Sino! So this is where you were. I brought some juice and some water. Would you like some?
I know how easily you get dehydrated in the desert, so you should definitely have some water. In which case, I'll have the juice.
I gotta ask, though. Who's on juice-making duty at a time like this?
Madame Farazan said she was feeling a little nervous, so I told her about the automatic juicer my friend invented. She took it right off me and started making carton after carton of juice.
A juicer? Did Sucrose send that to you?
Yeah. I hadn't had the chance to try it out before this incident occurred, but I couldn't bear to leave it behind in Gandharvaville.
The juice is very sweet.
I think so too.
Kale, how are you feeling?
Physically, I'm okay, but it just still feels strange to me. Why would a great power like this come to someone like me?
I know the feeling well. That same question ran through my mind every day as a kid.
At least now, you have someone who can relate to you.
All the more reason that you should apply for Spontamod. Tainari fiercely opposes the idea, though.
Those two things are completely unrelated.
What are we all chatting about, Would anyone like any juice? Oh, you have some already. I had some earlier, ma'am. Maybe give the extra to someone else? Very well, very well. I shall be off then.
There's this enormous power, and then there's little old you. You feel like there's no connection between the two. And that sense of dissonance is difficult to get used to.
Yeah. But after all this time, I can't believe this stuff still gets to me sometimes. Makes me feel a little childish.
Kale, just because we normally keep the conversation light doesn't mean we can't discuss deeper issues. I don't think it's childish at all. You were the victim of a terrible crime. It's normal to struggle with the fallout from it. You have absolutely nothing to be ashamed of.
My professor once told me that no incident can be considered truly resolved until the victim says it's over. Your rage and your pain are completely justified.
Thanks. Miss Nicole said that the same god remains which were once used to inflict so much pain upon me have now become a weapon with which I can protect everyone. It's like my own personal kind of evolution. Every innocent person who's been hurt needs time to realize that it wasn't their fault. I was the same. But it's all about to be over. Tomorrow, it ends for good.
I don't know if you've noticed, but you rarely stumble over your words anymore, and your outlook has become much more positive. It's a big change from how you used to be.
And since this isn't over, you can settle the matter on your own terms. It's time you seized back control. I believe in you.
Yeah. Sumeru is my home. And it's so important to me. I have to protect it. No. I will protect it.
And once you're done, how about you come back and apply for Spontamod?
Stop it with the sales pitch, would you?
Hey, excuse me. There are still 3 unclaimed cups of juice here. Why don't you take one each? Ugh, my arms are getting sore from carrying them around everywhere.
Madame Farazan, why are you... Here, let me take them off your hands.
Thank you, Madame Farazan.
Drink up and enjoy my handiwork. I think I'm going to make something else now instead.
Please, try to relax, Madame Farazan. Your nerves are starting to get the better of you.
I know, I know.
Something on your mind, Miss Nefer?
Nothing in particular. It's just... right now, the future feels strange and unfamiliar.
But the future has not yet arrived. How can you say how it feels?
Some people know that there's an impending disaster. Others remain blissfully unaware. Each group is imagining an entirely different future while walking towards the same one. But when they get there, they'll still find they feel differently about it. People are shaped by their circumstances. Different circumstances create people with different perspectives.
I've always found the perspective of the Vahumana-Darshan to be a particularly incisive one.
Even at the height of the crisis in Nodcry, people held diverging opinions. But things are different this time.
Indeed. Regardless of faith, gender, wealth, skin color, or eye color, everyone in Sumeru knows what will happen tomorrow.
The world has never been an especially fair place. Yet now, against all odds, a moment of unprecedented unity and equality is about to take place. It's fascinating. If only my father could have lived to see this era.
Era. To me, that term represents a much greater span of time. It can be an unsettling word. I would even say I'm afraid of it.
Do angels even feel fear?
Yes, at least I do. I fear the gap that grows wider with each passing day and the never-ending flow of time. Time renders all memories insignificant and reduces all splendor to nothing. But those memories are the one thing I do not want to lose.
You're very human in that regard.
If angels draw too close to humanity, our wings burn away in the bright flame of awareness, and we fall to the earth. After spending so long among humans, I have lost much of my former glory.
Maybe that's a good thing. You're more human than some humans are.
I've been talking to Kale a lot in recent days. We seem to be in completely opposite situations. I suppose that makes us good case studies for comparison.
Case studies for who?
Myself, I suppose. After comparing the two of us, I suddenly discovered that I desired more than before. It was a gentle, pleasant sensation. Just as most people pursue glory and miracles, I too am pursuing miracles of my own. Guiding humans to make the miracles in their hearts a reality? That is my miracle. It doesn't sound so bad, does it?
Look at the time. I should head back. I'm so sorry. I was in a hurry and didn't look where I was going. Are you all right?
I'm fine. Wait, you're...
Have we met?
Not exactly. I think we may have crossed paths by the house of Dana before.
Oh. You're Hat Guy! From Vahumana, right?
You recognize me?
The clue's in the name, Mr. Hat Guy.
Fair point.
It's getting pretty late. What's keeping you up?
I could ask you the same question. If I'm not mistaken, all the workload for the Purana-Act wrapped up a good while ago.
Well, I have something of a background in Satyavada life, so I was helping the Dendro-Archon make some preparations. But I must have lost track of time.
Did you find the experience enlightening at all?
Honestly, it was tedious and uneventful at first. But eventually, I think I did sense some profound truths. But they also brought a lot of suffering with them. I was told that I even shed tears while I was meditating, though I have no idea why. Sorry. I hope I'm not scaring you.
Not at all. It just proves you're very accomplished in your research. Good night. I wish you all the best for tomorrow.
Thank you, sir. You too.